Got a few announcements this morning. We'll try to go through them as quick as we can. Just a reminder, these forms are still down front here. You can listen to the services with your phone or your computer at home. Anytime there's a username and password, you can go on YouTube and sign in, and it gives you the directions on here. The more people we have do it, let Nathan know so they can work the bugs out with that. Got a card here, and it says, "Words can't sufficiently express our gratitude for all the cards, visits, kind words, and prayers during the loss of our loved one, Jamie Benefield. We love you and will forever be grateful." And that's from the family of Jamie Benefield. So we want to continue to remember those involved with that family. We got a letter here from Coal Mountain Baptist Church. It says, "Dear Sister Church, Coal Mountain Baptist Church invites you to the deacon ordination of the following: Ben Cox, William Holcomb, Nathan Kennedy, Nathan McClure, and Clint Thompson. The ordination will be Sunday, May 20th at 3 p.m. All ordained Baptist ministers and deacons are invited to attend. If unable to attend, please remember these men in our church in your prayers on this special day." And that's from Coal Mountain Baptist Church. Vacation Bible School, June 4th through 8th. It's right around the corner. It'll be from 9 to 12. Helpers are still needed if available. Contact Velma, Scarlett, or Daphne if interested in helping with Bible school. The Hall Creek Annual Homecoming Luncheon and Singing will be May 20th. And communion will be observed during the morning service, and then the lunch will follow after. Stay after the lunch for singing that will follow the luncheon. And then singing at the nursing home May 15th at 11. Any other announcements we've left off? Updates on the prayer list, anything? If not, birthdays. May 15th, Tate Benefield, Janice Pruitt, and Travis Talent, and May 17th, Mark Wehut.
Song of Faith, page 320. 320. Before we start, we want to open with a word of prayer. Big thank you.
Heavenly Father, Lord God, the Son, and this morning, Heavenly Father, bless all the mothers Didn't want to get up. Good morning. I want to welcome everyone to Hall Creek Baptist Church today. It's good to see each one of you out this morning. Of course, we're always glad to have our visitors, and we don't want you to feel like a visitor. Just make yourself at home. We're all God's children. I hope we come from one purpose this morning, and that's to worship Jesus Christ in spirit and truth. Thank Him for this beautiful day, and thank Him for what this day represents as we celebrate our mothers. And let me say to all you mothers this morning, a very, very happy Mother's Day to you. I hope that God will supply you a wonderful day today. At this time, I want to ask all mothers, would you please stand? Let's give these mothers a hand. Thank you. Appreciate what you do, what you represent, and the sacrifices you certainly make this morning. At this time, we'd ask you to stand your feet as they play on the instruments, and we'll fellowship one with another and make sure we let our visitors know we appreciate them being here. And children, come get your candy. Stand at this time, please. At this time, we'd ask you to remain standing while they come forward to take a Sunday morning offering.
176.
In the Bible that Jesus is coming.
then we got Brandon and Emily if they'd come and sing for us.
Just a sinner saved by grace. I'm headed for a better place. That's all that I can claim here in this world. When my race down here is run, and I face the setting sun, holy angels come and take me to my home. Holy angels take me home. I've been waiting for so long to go and rest beside the river's flow. Best of all, we'll see the King. How we'll shout and how we'll sing. Holy angels come and take me to my home. When I reach that golden strand, yonder in the promised land, all my loved ones will be waiting at the throne. Best of all, we'll see the King. How we'll shout and how we'll sing. Holy angels come and take me to my home. Holy angels take me home. I've been waiting for so long to go and rest beside the river's flow. When I step inside the gates, I will see just what awaits. Holy angels come and take me to my home. When I step inside the gate, I will see just what awaits. Holy angels come and take me to my home.
Thank you, choir. Thank you, Brandon and Emily. Enjoyed that. Thank God for what we've already been able to feel this morning. As always, as I usually do, and a little bit, we want to give way to you to honor your mother. You know, and I realized this morning, let me do this. Everybody that their mom is already gone to heaven, would you stand up, please? Thank you. You know, we're told to give out roses while we have the opportunity and while in this life. Of course, we realize this morning that when we get over in the Spirit of God, that I believe that those angels in heaven, I believe they know what's going on, those saints up there down here on earth. But I'm thankful this morning for my mom. I'm thankful for the precious memories that I've got of my mama. Of course, I was sitting there thinking, I said, some of them memories are precious and some of them not so precious. When she sent me to the field to cut a hickory off that peach tree, I can remember it, but that wasn't too precious. Didn't get too excited about that. And then I'd come back with one, it would break about the second or third time she hit you. Well, she went back and got another one. That wasn't the end of it. But I guess the most precious thing I remember about my mom was making sure I was always in church, that I was always in the house of God. And I can go back to that morning when I was saved, and my mom was there with me in that altar, and I was laying my head in her lap. And I'm certain, as long as I've got right mind, which Nancy don't think I've got right mind now, but I won't never forget that. I won't. But you know, I thought about this morning as I sat there and was looking ahead to this service. I said, you know what this world needs more? God-fearing, God-loving, godly mothers in this world today. That's what this world needs. Why is it that things have got in the condition and the shape it has? I think it's because we left God out of our lives, out of most everything we do. And He wants to be the center. God wants to be the center of our lives today. But I'm thankful today that I had a mama that loved God, one that loved me, seen that I had the essential things that I needed in life. I can remember my mom, I could be out at night and come in, and she's sitting on the porch in the rocking chair. Didn't go to bed till some of us got home, that she knew we was all right. That's a loving mom. That's a God. And you know, we read in the Bible, in the book of 2 Kings, the 4th chapter, and the Bible refers to her. We all know her as a Shunammite woman, but the Bible refers to her as a great woman. And why was she so great? Why did it refer to her to being great? I guess I never had paid much attention to that. I just seen it as a Shunammite woman, and I know what she did. But because of what she did, that's why she was called such a great woman. She was a godly woman. She was a woman that feared God. We know how that she, the God's servant there came, and she made a little place there for him to stay when she came by. And then we all know how that he wanted to reward her for what she had done for him. And of course, she was old in age, but we know that God, He does miracles. He did then, He still does today. Anyhow, God gave him a child. And then we know how the child grew, and then it died. And you know what struck me, I guess, above anything else, is what she did with that child. When it died, it was down there with its father and the reapers there, and he sent the boy back to his mom, and he got there, and he laid in her lap, and he died. And what did she do with him? She laid him on the man of God's bed. And what did she send for? She sent for the prophet. And you know how the story goes, how he came there, and he raised this child back to life. That's why she was considered such a great woman, because of what she did, what she believed. And I'm thankful this morning in this church, and of course I know people in a lot of churches and a lot of godly mothers in our churches today. I know they are here at Hall Creek. But you know some children today are less fortunate. They don't have a godly mother. You know, there's some children today that, well, the situation just ain't too good. They're not loved, not cared for. They're just through to the wayside, so to speak. But I'm thankful today that there's still godly mothers. Thankful for you today. You got your children ready and you brought them to the house of God today. So I know that my mama, she's gone, been gone for some years now, but I still can honor her today. And I say this, Mama, if you can hear me, I love you, and I thank you for what you gave me as a child, what you did for me as a child. It brought me to where I am today. I don't mean to be patting myself on the back by no means today. But I'm thankful. And we should all be thankful. You know, sometimes we fail to express our feelings, I guess. We think it. Sometimes we think it, I guess we think it feels weak to say, I love you. Listen, Jesus Christ hung on the cross of Calvary and died for you and me. As he hung there with outstretched arms, he says, I love you. That wasn't very weak, was it? No, it wasn't. So we need to let our mothers know how much we love them, how much we appreciate them, what they've done, and why we're where we're at in our lives today because of them. So at this time, I'll turn it over to you, and you do that you feel like you need to do this morning. We'll be first.
Larry, I'd like to say I'm thankful for my mama. Very thankful. And I'm thankful God blessed me to be in that. And that I may fail them every day, but they know I love them. And I'm thankful that the Lord said, my soul and both my children will be with me in heaven. And I was blessed to have such a great grandmother too. It was very good, and I miss her every single day. And I'm thankful for everybody that's been a good mother figure to me in my life. College, and I thank this church for being good to my children too. And I love each and every one of you.
Bless your heart, Angie. Thank you for that. Who's next?
I'm thankful for the mother I had, the grandmother I had. So many people, even in this church, other places, who have been mother figures to me too. Advice and life they've lived. And some of them, even my age, they don't know how much the life they've lived in front of me. Not ahead of me, but along with me. To reflect what good, godly people they are, and I appreciate those people in my life.
Thank you for that, Phyllis. Who's next?
want to say one for my mother and my mother-in-law, and just glad to be here today. Especially thankful for my wife and the mother she is to our kids, and so glad that we got to sing today and they got to see us do that. And hopefully we can be an example to know to work in the church and be in the church and always be here. Glad to be here today.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that.
Larry, I was very blessed to have a godly mother and grandmother that really helped bring me to Christ. And I was so thankful for that and for that I was blessed with two beautiful daughters that are godly also.
Mm.
And you know what's interesting is the mothers that helped, but also we had other people in our family that helped. We had a lovely lady who's gone to heaven, who was a great blessing to Julie. And it's just wonderful how godly people together and how we all help in raising our children. And I'm just so blessed. And if it hadn't been for Christ, it never would have been.
That's your heart, Sally. Who's next?
I'm thankful for a good mother, a godly mother, and two godly grandmothers.
Sure.
Larry, I'm thankful for my mother, grandmother, and I had a really good great-grandmother. I'm thankful that they brought me to church, and I appreciate all the mother figures in the church that have been a mother figure to me, and all the advice they give, and all the direction they try to point me in. I'm just blessed, and I couldn't thank every one of them enough for all they've done. And they push me to be the best that I can be. And hopefully, one day, I can be that person.
That's your Logan.
I love everybody.
Thank you. Who's next?
Larry, I miss my mama. I know she's in a better place, and I know someday I'll see her.
Yeah.
I always told her that I appreciated my raising, and I loved her so much.
I know he needs you.
Still do.
Yeah.
But we're all going someday.
Who's next?
Yeah, I'm thankful for my mom and my grandmother. I didn't know my grandmother on my dad's side. I had a step-grandmother, but as we get older, we realize how much we are our mother's child and even our grandmother's child. And David can relate, we always had the time, some way, on Sunday afternoons, to meet at Mom Sally's. And the memories we have of, and she would scold us if we, acting right. And she always had a little jar of brownies. And they might have been dry as a bone, but they're the best brownies she ever had. And, I was so blessed, so blessed. And my grandfather was in the bed most of my life. He's where I get a lot of my singing from, I think, because he'd want us to sit on the bed with him, and he liked to mention songs, and he'd want to, sing along with him and all that. So, but anyway, my mama was one that she wasn't out front a lot. She got the home front going big time, and she pushed all the rest of us out. Maybe a funeral started in 10 minutes, and Daddy was still, whatever. So we drive up the road very fast, but I'm sure Mama was praying all the way. But I have great memories, and I feel like my cooking and my stuff like that was definitely my mama. And then she was so good to my kids, even as her great grandkids came along. She didn't drive, so she was always at home. You always knew you could drop the kids there. So that's the reason I strive to keep mine. But God just blessed me so much, and I thank Him for His love.
Thank you.
I'm thankful that I loved my stepmother. I love Miss Home, and I'll see them again.
That's
They're on now. And what an influence they had on my.
be next.
I'm grateful for my mother and my I didn't know my grandmother on daddy's side. She died, I was 16 months old, so I don't remember. But like, I remember my mother, but like Cheryl said, there was women in this church. Her mom, a lot of them. I remember when I was a kid, that was the Sunday school room for the little ones. And they had a lot of influence. And I think about different people, Sheila and Cheryl and the different ones that they influenced. Thank them for what they done for us over the years. And like I said, there were a lot of them that were mothers that were any relation, no blood kin or anything. Tiny England was one, but they were always here for us whenever we needed them, and they were a good influence. I'm thankful for it.
That's right. Someone else?
The older I get, the more I appreciate. I said somebody the other day, if I could live my life again, I'd be, the older I get, the more that I realize how much I failed. And I'm thankful that I'm saved and children are saved. God's been real good to me, and I can't thank you enough. I'm about older than anybody that's here, but I had a lot of mothers here too. That was all three mothers after mine had gone. And I appreciate that. I'm glad that I've been able to come to church. God is a great God. He gets greater every day.
Mary.
Well, I love my mother, and I'm probably one of those failures she just mentioned, but I appreciate everything she's ever been doing. And I know she tried, and I could be a much better person if I was more like her. I know that.
Bless your heart, Janice.
And I love my grandmothers too. I have wonderful memories of both of them. Nancy talked about different kinds of food and stuff. My grandmother, my mother's mother, one of my favorite memories of her is there's a bunch of us grandkids. She used to sit out on the steps, and she had a loaf of bread that she made syrup sandwiches. Believe it or not, she'd dip a big knife down in the farmer's favorite syrup, she'd wipe it up, and she'd cut it in fours and just spread them out to all of us. And it was just like one of the best memories of all of us doing that. And now, I don't know but they were wonderful. I don't know what a syrup sandwich might taste like now, but they were so good. And it was so fun. And I too have a lot of good mothers here that I think of all the time. There's definitely too many to mention, but I think of all of them. And Winnie, she was like a mother or grandmother to me all my life. So I appreciate all of you and not being in my life. And I'm very glad to be saved. You know, I would see them all.
Bless your heart, Janice. Thank you for that. Someone else? Now, when you get,
I'd like to say that I'm very thankful for my mom and everything that she does for me and my children. I couldn't do everything by myself, and I'm so thankful for her and that she's willing. I work with a lot of people, and they're like, my mom don't help me like their mom does. My mom doesn't do the things for me. And I know how blessed I am, and I was blessed to have two wonderful grandmothers. And they had a big part in raising me, and I'm so thankful for that. I thank God for allowing me to be a mother. And just pray that they'll always know one thing is that I love them, and that I'll always keep them in church. I get accused of being a mean mom a lot these days, but that's okay. Maybe someday that they'll thank me for it.
bless your heart. Yeah, I thought my mom was mean too, but I figured out she had to be to deal with 4 boys. There wasn't no getting around it. You know, when we leave here today and you go out the doors, you say, it's a long time till next Mother's Day. I got enough regrets. I don't want to add to them. Thank you for sharing with us today. And again, Nancy talked about her mother. That was, she was my mother-in-law, but she was more of a mother figure to me than she was a mother-in-law. She treated me, loved me, just like one of hers. And now that's a great quality in a mother-in-law, I can assure you. And I'm thankful the mother, Leah and Nita, the mother of my grandkids, and of course I'm thankful for my wife, the mother of my kids and my grandkids. Wayne, if you will come and we'll get a song and we'll stand on our feet and sing. And you do this morning. If you have your mom with you, go let her know how much you love her. Hug her neck. If there's somebody here today, still living today in this church, it's been a mother figure to you. It meant a lot to you in your life. Go let them know. Let them know how you feel, how much you love them today. Just do that as God leads you, as we stand on our feet and sing.
285.
Right Anybody got a word in any way?
Larry, I'd like to say, in Sunday school, we've been talking a lot about prayer, praying for our children, and I'm thankful. My mother prayed for me. She's a wonderful mother, but most of all, the most important thing is that she prayed for me, and that is why I am where I am today, because of her and her prayers, and my grandmother's prayers, and just some others, and I know prayed for me, women, and for me as a mother, I hope that, and I pray that I can do the same for my children, is for those prayers that we always talk about, and I just am thankful for that. I'm thankful that she set that example for me, and that she prayed for me, and I just pray that I do the same for my children.
Thank you, Judy. Appreciate that. Anyone else? Not, we thank you for your prayers, your presence. Thank you all for being here. Visitors, we thank you, and we invite you to come be with us anytime you can. And again, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers today. Nothing else, we'll bow our head and be dismissed. Brandon, would you pray our benediction?
Dear Heavenly Father God, I thank you for this day, and I thank you for all the many blessings in life you've given me, God. I thank you that we're able to be gathered here today with our family, God. Lord, I thank you for that opportunity, God. Thank you for salvation. Thank you for be with everyone that's in this church today. Be the only ones that came out. Lord, just give them a special blessing, God. Be with us as we go through the rest of this day, remembering mothers and giving our mothers honor, God. We just give you the glory for it all, Lord. Just be with us as we go through the rest of this week, the rest of our lives. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Amen.